Welcome to Timeless Chronicles, how the Vanderbilts blew their fortune and went from American royalty to flat-out broke. In order to keep up appearances, the Vanderbilts spent money as fast as they made it. As the Vanderbilts built homes in New York, Rhode Island, and other locations in the United States, they filled those structures with expensive works of art. By the mid-20th century, the Vanderbilts' New York homes were all torn down or sold. During the late 19th and the early years of the 20th century, Fifth Avenue in New York City became a showcase of wealth and luxury. As new families made millions, they acquired and built magnificent mansions. The Vanderbilts owned numerous properties on Fifth Avenue, including Cornelius II's 130-room home. Philanthropy was part of advertising. The Vanderbilt name, Cornelius Commodore Vanderbilt, wasn't particularly interested in giving his money away, but he did donate $1,000 to what would later be known as Vanderbilt University in Nashville, TN. Anderson Cooper, Gloria Vanderbilt's son, has no access to his family's fortune. CNN news anchor Anderson Cooper, son of Gloria Vanderbilt and Wyatt Cooper, has known for some time that he won't be getting any of the family money, and he's okay with it. Commodore Vanderbilt didn't think his sons were worthy of his money. Commodore Vanderbilt married his first cousin Sophia Johnson in 1813. The couple had 13 children together, 11 of which survived to adulthood. The Vanderbilts had 4 sons, although one boy, George, died in 1836. At the time of his death, 2 of the boys, William and Cornelius, did little to inspire their father. Reginald and his brother, Neely, were the first Vanderbilts who didn't increase the family fortune. Cornelius Vanderbilt II's son, Reginald, inherited a small sum from his father, but the bulk of the family money went to his older brother, Alfred. The eldest son, Cornelius III, or Neely, spent large amounts of money before falling out with his family. Cornelius Commodore Vanderbilt started building the family fortune from a $100 loan. The Vanderbilts, native to the Netherlands, got their start in the United States sometime during the late 17th century. The Dutch immigrants were farmers and lived in relative obscurity until Commodore Vanderbilt came onto the scene in the early 19th century. Commodore Vanderbilt played a key role in establishing federal regulations over interstate commerce. Commodore Vanderbilt put his $100 investment to work and grew his shipping business quickly. Within 2 years, he'd contracted with the U.S. government to supply outposts during the War of 1812. He added ships to his fleet, learned about ship design and open water sailing, and by the end of the war had earned $10,000 in revenue from transporting people and goods from Boston to Delaware Bay. William Vanderbilt doubled the family's money. William Henry Vanderbilt, born in 1821, carried on his father's business legacy, expanding railroad operations in New York to cities like Chicago, Cleveland, and Indianapolis. Between 1877, when his father died, and William Henry's own death in 1885, the Vanderbilts' fortune increased from $100 million, more than that of the U.S. Treasury, to over $200 million because of William Henry's business efforts. The Vanderbilts built luxurious homes throughout the United States. After William Henry Vanderbilt died in 1885, his fortune was split among his children. Cornelius II received $80 million, William Kissam got $60 million, and the 2 younger boys got $10 million each. The brothers spent their money well. Cornelius II bought the Breakers in Newport, RI in 1885 and turned the small house into a villa during the 1890s. Gloria Vanderbilt made her own money in the fashion industry. Gloria Vanderbilt never really knew her father, and her mother was borderline neglectful. Gloria stayed with a nurse for most of her life. Gloria's aunt, Gertrude Vanderbilt Whitney, offered to let the child recuperate with her. Commodore Vanderbilt couldn't buy out his partner, so he financially strangled him into submission. Commodore Vanderbilt was unsuccessful in his attempt to buy Thomas Gibbons' son out of their business. As a result, Vanderbilt started his own steamship enterprise, the Dispatch Line, and slowly drove the Union Line out of business. In 1830, the Union Line was forced to sell to Vanderbilt.